हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम बैक। आज हम पढ़ते हैं 7th चैप्टर ट्रायंगल्स। ट्रायंगल्स में नॉर्मली इस चैप्टर में सारी कॉन्ग्रुएंसी की क्राइटेरिया को पढ़ेंगे। इससे पहले भी हमने जूनियर क्लास में इवन 7th और 8th में भी कॉन्ग्रुएंसी ऑफ द ट्रायंगल्स पढ़ा हुआ था। इसमें थोड़ा और डिटेल्स में पढ़ेंगे कॉन्ग्रुएंसी ऑफ द ट्रायंगल्स। जो हमारा 7.1 एक्सरसाइज है वो भी सिर्फ 2 ही कॉन्ग्रुएंसी के बेस्ड पे है। फर्स्ट इज SAS साइड एंगल साइड एंड सेकेंड वन इज एंगल साइड एंगल। एक बार के लिए ध्यान दीजिएगा, साइड एंगल साइड SAS कॉन्ग्रुएंसी क्या होती है। सपोज ये एक हमने ट्रायंगल बनाया ABC और दूसरा ट्रायंगल है PQR। साइड एंगल साइड के लिए देखिए, अभी यहां से सपोज आपको दिया हुआ है AB इज इक्वल्स टू PQ and angle B is equals to angle Q and BC is equals to QR। ये सारी चीज़ें आपको गिवन है। सो दिस साइड इज इक्वल्स टू दिस साइड, दिस एंगल इज इक्वल्स टू दिस एंगल एंड दिस साइड इज इक्वल्स टू दिस साइड। ऐसा जब दिया रहता है मीन्स टू साइड्स एंड द इंक्लूडेड एंगल, टू साइड्स एंड द इंक्लूडेड एंगल। सो वेन एवर देर इज ए केस दैट two sides and the included angle are equal, then only the triangles will be congruent. So I can say triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. This is by side angle side congruency. So side angle side means two sides and the included angle. Side included angle then side. बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट क्या करते हैं, साइड एंगल साइड को अगर उन्हें करना होगा वो ऐसे काउंट करते हैं, साइड साइड मीन्स कोई भी 2 साइड और एक एंगल, वो गलत होता है। आप ये साइड अगर ये साइड दिया हुआ है और ये एंगल दिया हुआ है, आप इसको साइड एंगल साइड कॉन्ग्रुएंसी नहीं बोल सकते, बिकॉज ये साइड तो इसका और ये साइड अगर दिया हुआ है तो इन दोनों साइड का इंक्लूडेड एंगल ये है, तो ये वाला एंगल इक्वल होना चाहिए, तभी आप SAS बोल सकते हो। ऐसा नहीं कभी ये साइड और ये साइड दिया हुआ है और ये वाला एंगल दिया हुआ है और आप बोलो कि ये SAS से कॉन्ग्रुएंसी, वो गलत है। बिकॉज साइड एंगल साइड मीन्स साइड इंक्लूडेड एंगल देन साइड। कोई भी 2 साइड या एक एंगल को लेकर के आप SAS नहीं बोलोगे, उसका मीनिंग होता है 2 साइड और इंक्लूडेड एंगल के लिए। सिमिलरली अभी नेक्स्ट वाले में एंगल साइड एंगल के लिए देखिए, एंगल साइड एंगल के लिए मीनिंग क्या हो गया कि कोई हमने एक एंगल को दे दिया, सपोज एक ये एंगल आ गया, मैंने बोला कि एंगल B इज इक्वल्स टू एंगल Q एंड BC इज इक्वल्स टू QR, देन एंगल C इज इक्वल्स टू एंगल R। These are given to us. Now I can say triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. This is angle side and angle. So angle side angle means angle included side then angle. इसको अभी हम कभी भी ऐसे ही यूज नहीं कर सकते कि कोई भी 2 एंगल हो और कोई भी एक साइड हो, उसको हम एंगल साइड एंगल कॉन्ग्रुएंसी नहीं बोलेंगे। एंगल साइड एंगल मीन्स 2 angles and the included side. If these 2 angles are given, so this angle, this side and this angle has to be given. Means 2 angles and the included side between the angles. जो भी 2 एंगल्स दिए हुए हैं उन्हीं की जो इंक्लूडेड साइड है वो होनी चाहिए। कोई ऐसा हम काउंट नहीं करेंगे कि पूरे ट्रायंगल में कोई भी 2 एंगल इक्वल होने चाहिए और कोई भी एक साइड इक्वल होनी चाहिए, मेरे को मिल जाएगा वो ASA कॉन्ग्रुएंसी। नहीं, वो गलत होगा। आप ऐसे नहीं काउंट कर सकते कि एंगल एंगल और उसके बाद मैं दूसरा साइड दे दूंगा, दैट विल बी अनदर कॉन्ग्रुएंसी, बट दैट विल नॉट बी ASA। ASA मीन्स एंगल इंक्लूडेड साइड देन एंगल्स। सो अभी हम इसी तरह से क्राइटेरियाज को यूज करके अभी हम 7.1 एक्सरसाइज के कुछ क्वेश्चंस करते हैं। नाउ कमिंग टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, It is given that in quadrilateral ABCD, AC is equals to AD and AB bisects angle A, so that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD. What can you say about BC and BD? So first of all, we will make this quadrilateral given to us. This is ABCD. So this is like this quadrilateral is coming up. So this side, this point is C, this is A, and this is B, and this is now D. And this AB is the angle bisector for this angle A. Angle A का ये क्या है? AB is angle bisector and this side is already given equal to us. So AC is equals to AD. This is given to us. I can take angle 1 and angle 2 over here because this AB is angle bisector, and we need to prove that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD. This we need to prove that. TPT means to prove that. Now coming to these triangles. So in triangle ABC and triangle ABD, AC is equals to AD. This is given to us. This AC is equals to AD given, and angle 1 is equals to angle 2 because AB is angle bisector. AB is angle bisector of angle A. And next one is this side AB is equals to AB. This is common. This AB is equals to AB. AB is common to both these triangles. So I can say triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD. This is side angle side. So this is SAS congruency. So this is side angle side, then this angle included angle, then again this side AB. So I can say now BC is equals to BD. This is CPCT. CPCT means corresponding parts of congruent triangles. So this BC and BD, these are the corresponding parts of the congruent triangle. So I can say BC is equals to BD. Now coming to question number 2. ABCD is a quadrilateral in which AD is equals to BC and angle DAB is equals to angle CBA. Now prove that. This all need to be proved. So first of all, we will make our figure. This is A, B, then C, D. This AD and BC. So AD is equals to BC. This is given to us, and we need to prove first one, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC, and second one is BD is equals to AC, and third one angle ABD is equals to angle BAC. These all we need to prove. Now we will come to this question. Now AD is already given is equals to BC. So first of all, we need to prove that angle this triangle ABD. So in triangle ABD and triangle BAC. Now these are the triangle ABD, and second one is BA and C. These are the two triangles. So now in these two triangles, see, AD is equals to BC, this is already given to us, is it? And this complete angle, angle A, or we can write angle BAC is equals to angle ABC. This is also given to us, and side AB is equals to AB. This is common. Therefore, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC by side angle side, by side angle side congruency. So now we can say from this BD will be equals to AC by CPCT, and similarly angle ABD, angle ABD will be equals to angle BAC by CPCT. So we have proved, we have taken these two triangles, this side is given equal to this side, this complete angle is given equal to this angle, and this AB is common. So both are congruent by side angle side congruency, and these two results are from CPCT. Now coming to question number 3. AD and BC are the equal perpendiculars to the line segment AB, so that CD bisects AB. So this is the figure given to us. This point A, this is O, and here it is D, here it is B, and here it is C. So AD and BC are equal. AD is equals to BC, it is given to us. Now we need to prove that CD bisects AB. CD bisects AB means OB is equals to this, OB is equals to OA, and OD is equals to OC. This we need to prove. So we will take up these two triangles. So in triangle BOC and triangle AOD, this angle 1 and this is angle 2. So angle 1 is equals to angle 2. These are vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. And third one, angle A is equals to angle B. These are the perpendiculars already given. So angle A is equals to angle B equals to 90 degree. This is given to us. And third is AD is equals to BC. This is given. So AD is equals to BC. This is also given to us. Therefore, triangle BOC is congruent to triangle AOD by, now this is angle side. So this is angle side congruency. See, this is angle, then again this 90 degree angle, and this side. Now we can say that OB is equals to OA and OD is equals to OC. This is by CPCT. So from the corresponding parts of congruent triangles, these two sides will be equal. Once these sides are equal, now I can say that this CD bisects AB. Therefore CD bisects AB. Now coming to question number 4. Line L and M are parallel lines intersected by another parallel lines P and Q as shown in the figure. We need to prove that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. So these are two lines parallel given to us. This is line L and this is line M. This is one of the line. This is P and another parallel line. This is Q. This point is A, then this is D, and here it is C, and here it is B. Now we need to prove that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. This we need to prove, and these 2 points AC is already joined. Now see that we can just write the numbers of these angles. So suppose this angle is 1, this is 2, and here it is 3, and here it is 4. So now in triangles ABC and triangle CDA, these two triangles, I have triangle ABC and this CDA. In these two triangles, now see that angle 1 will be equals to angle 4 because this line L and M are parallel. So I can write this angle 1 is equals to angle 4. I can write line L is parallel to M, and again this side is common. I can write AC is equals to AC, this is common, and now see angle 2 will be equals to angle 3. Again they are the alternate interior angles, lines are parallel, we can write them alternate interior angles. These are the alternate interior angles. So angle 3 is equals to, or angle 2 is equals to angle 3. Again they are alternate interior angles, because for this 3 and 4 this line P is parallel to line Q. This is also given to us. Now this triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA by, now see that this is angle, side, angle. So this is congruent now, angle, side, and another angle. So this is by angle, side, angle congruency. Now coming to question number 5th. Line L is the bisector of the angle A and B is any point on L, and BP and BQ are the perpendiculars from B to the arms of angle A, so that these triangles are congruent now. So first of all we will draw this figure. So this line, this is the angle bisector, this line is L, and from here this point is Q, this is B, again this is perpendicular at P, and here it is angle A. So this is perpendicular and this is the angle bisector. Now means angle 1 is equals to angle 2 because AB bisects angle A. This is given to us, and we need to prove that triangle APB is congruent to triangle AQB, and second one is BP is equals to BQ, or Q is equidistant from the arms of angle A. These two we need to prove. Now see that in triangles APB and triangle AQB. Now coming to these two triangles, here angle 1 is equals to angle 2, angle 1 is equals to angle 2. This is given to us because AB bisects angle A. This AB or line L, AB is the line L only because B lies on line L, so I can say line L is the bisector of angle A. This is already given to us. And angle Q, or I can write angle AQB is equals to angle APB. These are 90 degree. This is given to us. And AB is equals to AB. This is common to both of the triangles. Therefore, triangle APB is congruent to triangle AQB. This is by which congruency? This is angle, and side. So these are congruent by angle, and side. So this is by angle, side congruency. So therefore, I can say that BP is equals to BQ by CPCT. So BP is equals to BQ by CPCT. So this is proved now. Now coming to question number 6th. In figure 7.21, AC and AE, AC is equals to AE and AB is equals to AD, and angle BAD is equals to angle EAC. We need to show that BC is equals to DE. ये एग्जामिनेशन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है. नॉर्मली हर एक एग्जाम में क्वेश्चन आता है ये. सो विल ड्रॉ दिस फिगर नाउ. This is now A, and from here this is E, this is C, and here this is now D, and this is B. This side is equals to this side already given to us, and AD is also joined, and this angle is given equals to this angle. So now we will put the markings of these angles. Suppose this is angle 1, this is 2, and this is angle 3. So now it is given that AC is equals to AE and AB is equals to AD. So these two are given to us. And it is also given that angle BAD is equals to angle EAC. This is also given. Now see that angle BAD, this is equals to angle 1, and next EAC, this is angle 3. So I can write angle 1 is equals to angle 3. This is given to us because angle BAD is angle 1. And EAC is equals to angle 3. Now adding angle 2 on both sides. Angle 1 plus angle 2, and here angle 3 plus angle 2. Now adding angle 1 plus angle 2 will be equals to this complete angle. 1 plus 2 will be the complete angle. This will be angle BAC. This will be angle BAC, and adding angle 2 and 3, that will be the another angle, that will be angle EAD, this angle. So these are the two angles that we will get after adding angle 2 on both sides. So this angle we can write angle BAC. So angle BAC is equals to angle EAD. Angle EAD. So this we will take as equation number 1. So now we will take these two triangles where this BC and DE, we need to prove that BC is equals to DE. So BC से बनने वाला ये triangle हुआ. We can make these two triangles separate बनाने से ज़्यादा समझ में आ जाएगा ये. So this is now A, this is B, and this is C. ये मैंने A, B, C इस triangle को अलग किया, ये आ गया, और दूसरा वाला ट्रायंगल को दिस इज नाउ ADE. सो इस ट्रायंगल को भी अभी हमने अलग किया यहाँ से, ये इस तरह से जा रहा है, ये ADE, here this is A, here it is E and this is now D. अभी देखिए इसमें AB इज इक्वल टू AD ऑलरेडी गिवन, सो AB ये रहा और AD ये रहा। दूसरा क्या दिया हुआ है, AC इज इक्वल टू AE, सो दिस इज AC एंड दिस इज AE, these are given to us equal. Now see that this angle A is already means angle BAC is equals to angle EAD. This we have already proved. Angle BAC is equals to angle EAD. So now we will take these two triangles. So in triangle BAC and triangle EAD, this side AB is equals to AD, this is given to us, and angle BAC is equals to angle EAD, this is already proved above, this we have proved in 1, and side AC is equals to AE, this is also given to us. Therefore triangle BAC is congruent to triangle EAD by side angle side. Once these two triangles are congruent, now I can say BC, this side BC is equals to this side DE. Now we can say therefore BC is equals to DE. This is by CT. So this is proved now. BC is equals to DE. तो ध्यान रखिएगा, इसमें अब कॉन्ग्रुएंसी प्रूव करने के लिए जो भी हमें एलिमेंट्स गिवन है या हमने कहीं से प्रूव किए हुए उनका प्रॉपर लिंक्स आप देंगे। ऐसे नहीं डायरेक्टली आप लिखते चले गए कि BAC इज इक्वल टू दिस और दिस इज इक्वल टू दिस, तो उसके लिए आपको लिंक देना पड़ेगा कि गिवन है या आपने कहीं से प्रूव किया हुआ है या किसी थ्योरम से आप रिलेशन को लिख रहे हो। So coming to question number 7th, AB is a line segment and P is its a midpoint. D and E are the points on the same side of the AB such that angle BAD is equals to angle ABC and EPA is equals to angle DPB. In figure 7.22 we need to show that this. So first of all we will make this figure. This is the point P and here it is B, here it is A and this is point D, and from here another side is going, is coming to the B point, this is now E, and this angle is equals to this angle given and this complete angle is equals to this complete angle. So these are now given to us. So we will write the given values. P is the midpoint given for this AB line, therefore AP is equals to PB. This we can write as given. Now we need to prove that triangle this is angle triangle DAP. Triangle DAP is congruent to triangle EBP, and second one is AD is equals to BE. This two we need to prove. So now we'll make this numbering for this angle. Suppose this is angle 1, this is angle 2 and this is angle 3. Now see that angle 1 is equals to angle 3, it is already given, or angle 1 is equals to EPA. Angle EPA is equals to angle DPB. This is already given to us. Angle EPA is equals to angle DPB, means angle 1 is equals to angle 3. Angle 1 is equals to angle 3. So again on adding angle 2 on both sides, अभी हम इधर क्या करेंगे, एंगल 2 को दोनों तरफ ऐड करेंगे. एंगल 1 प्लस एंगल 2 विल बी इक्वल्स टू एंगल 2 प्लस एंगल 3. So 1 plus 2, now see that angle, adding 1 plus 2, this will be the complete angle. Angle 1 plus 2 will give this complete angle to us. And for the next, adding 2 and 3, 2 and 3 will be complete angle EPB. So this will be the complete this angle added with this blue color line. So angle 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2 is equals to angle DPA. This is equals to angle DPA, and angle 2 plus 3, this is equals to angle EPB. Angle EPB, I can write it as equation number 1. Now see that we will make these two triangles separate. Suppose this is the one of the triangle DAP. So this is point A, this is D, and this is P. Make this another triangle. So this is like this. This point is B and this point is P, EBP, E, B and P. So this point is E now. I have made these two triangles separate now. From here see, angle A is equals to angle B. This is already given to us. And this side is equals to this side. P is the midpoint, we are already given for this. Now in triangle DAP and triangle EBP. Now DAP and EBP. See that angle, this angle. This is already given to us. This is angle BAD. Angle BAD is equals to angle EAC, or we can call it this. This is angle BAD. Now see that angle B, A and D. So this angle is already given equal. And second one is, so this is equals to angle this PAD, or we can call. And second one is this side, this is AP is equals to PB. This is also given to us because P is midpoint. P is midpoint of AB, and angle DAP is equals to angle EPB. This is proved in equation 1, proved over here. Therefore triangle DAP is congruent to triangle EBP. This is by angle side angle. This is angle side angle congruency. Therefore now see that this AD will be equals to BE by CPCT. AD is equals to BE by CPCT. So this is proved. Now coming to question number 8. In right angle ABC, right angled at C, M is the midpoint of the hypotenuse. M is the midpoint of the hypotenuse AB, and C is joined to M and produce to a point D, such that DM is equals to CM. This is also given, and point D is joined to the point B in figure. Now we need to prove these all. So first of all we will draw this figure for this. This is the baseline BC given to us. This point is D, and from here it is joined to C, and this point is A, and this is joined to B, and here this is M point. Now it is given that M is the midpoint of the hypotenuse AB. So this side is equals to this side, and C is joined to M. C is joined to M and produced to point D. This is produced to this point D. such that DM, this is also is equals to CM, this is given to us. Now we need to prove that in first part this is triangle AMC is congruent to triangle BMD, and second is angle DBC is right angle or this is equals to 90 degree, and third is triangle DBC is congruent to triangle ACB, and fourth one we need to prove CM is equals to half of AB. So these all four we need to prove. Now see that in this triangle these are the vertically opposite angles. I can write angle 1 and angle 2. Here I can write angle like 3, this will be angle 4, and here it can be angle 5, and here it can be angle 6. So first of all we will prove this congruency for these two triangles. So in triangle AMC and triangle BMD, so AMC and BMD, AMC and BMD, in these two triangles, so we need to prove that these two triangles are congruent. So in these two triangles, see that this is equals to this already given to us. So this is CM, we are given with D is the midpoint, so we are given AB is equals to BM. So this is AM is equals to BM, this is given to us because M is the midpoint of AB, and angle 1 is equals to angle 2, this is vertically opposite angle, vertically opposite angles, and side CD or this is CM is equals to DM, this is also given to us. Therefore triangle AMC is congruent to triangle BMD by, this is by side angle side congruency. So now we can say that angle 6 is equals to angle 3 by CPCT. Angle 6 is equals to angle 3 by CPCT. So now see that once these two angles are equal, 3 and 6, so this side will be parallel to this side because these are the alternate interior angles. So alternate interior angles are equal, then sides will be parallel. So therefore I can write AC is parallel to BD because alternate interior angles are equal. Once these sides are parallel, now see that this angle is 90 degree, this is already given to us because ABC is right angle triangle, right angle at C. So this is 90 degree already given to us. Now see that once these two lines AC and BD are parallel, so sum of interior angles will be equals to 180 degree. So I can say angle ACB plus angle DBC will be equals to 180 degree, sum of interior angles. Now see that therefore angle this angle ACB is 90 degree given to us, and angle DBC will be equals to 180 degree. So from here I can find angle DBC is equals to 180 degree minus 90. So therefore angle DBC is equals to 90 degree. So this is proved. So first and second, this is done. This is for first and this is for second. Now coming to the third part, DBC and ACB. DBC and ACB. Now these two triangles we need to take up. So we will make this triangle separate. So this is D, B and C. Now coming to this triangle, here it is A, C and B. These are the two triangles. So this is 90 degree, this is equals to 90 degree. We have already proved. And from here, from congruency of these two triangles, we can also say that this side and this side AC is equals to DB. This is by CPCT. So from here I can say in triangles, these two triangles, triangle DBC and triangle ACB. Triangle ACB, these two triangles I have drawn. Now this side is equals to this side, because इन दोनों ट्रायंगल्स की ऑलरेडी हमने कॉन्ग्रुएंसी प्रूफ किया हुआ है, तो ये साइड इस साइड के बराबर होगा CPCT. सो अभी हमने ये लिखा हुआ है इन ट्रायंगल दिस BD will be equals to AC. Proved. This is already proved in this triangle because this will be from CPCT. Now coming to this 90 degree, this is angle CBD is equals to ACB. This is equals to 90 degree. This is already proved. And BC is equals to BC. This is common in both the triangles. See, BC is equals to BC. So therefore these two triangles are congruent by side, angle, side. Therefore triangle DBC is congruent to triangle ACB by side, angle, side congruency. This we have done now. Now coming to the, so now see that these two triangles are congruent. Now I can say that this side AB is equals to DC by CPCT. So I can write this AB is equals to CD by CPCT. So now coming for the fourth part. Now see that CD is equals to AB. This is already given to us. CD is equals to AB. Now see that this CD can be written as CD is equals to AB. This we have already written. CD, this can be written as CM plus DM. This is equals to AB. Since CM and DM both are equal, this is already given in the question that CM and DM both are equal. So I can write CM plus DM can be written as CM. This is equals to AB. Now this is twice of CM is equals to AB. Therefore CM is equals to half of AB. Now this is also proved. So this is proved now. So first of all we have taken these two triangles. इन दोनों triangles की congruency को किया. Congruency के बाद में ये एंगल इसको CPCT से किया, साइड्स पैरेलल किया और इस एंगल को भी प्रूफ किया यहाँ से 90 डिग्री. बाद में ये कंप्लीट ट्रायंगल्स को लिया हुआ था और उनकी कॉन्ग्रुएंसी को प्रूफ किया हुआ था. सो वी हैव फिनिश्ड अवर एक्सरसाइज 7.1. थैंक यू. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, आई होप अभी तक जो भी पढ़ा है आपको समझ में आया होगा. इन केस अगर आपकी कोई भी डाउट है तो आप हमें कॉन्टैक्ट कर सकते हो. आप हमारे एपिसोड्स को लाइक कीजिए, सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और अपने फ्रेंड्स को भी रेफ़र कीजिए ताकि हम आपके लिए और भी अच्छे अच्छे सोल्यूशंस ला सकते हैं. सो ओके, टेक केयर, गुड बाय एंड गॉड ब्लेस यू.